Miss Skai Jackson, girl, apparently mirrors are very expensive in Kenya. A lot of people don't know how they look like. Seriously, Oko serious. I am Kenyan. That is a total lie. It just surprises me that in 2026 people can be making such misleading comments, spreading such misinformation. It's crazy. This just shows me that there's lack of knowledge, lack of education, and not because there's lack of resources. No. Everyone has access to the internet. She has access to the internet. You can watch videos, you can read books. But this mentality that I think we left a long time ago about, savior mentality, saving the continent. Africa is a poverty-ridden continent. Please, let's stop that. It's 2026. I talk about African countries on my page. If you want to learn more about the continent, come to my page. I'll tell you about it.
Like to feature there's people in the world who they have so much less than us, but they're so happy. Yes, like when I went to Africa, that's why I loved it. I went to Kenya, and down there it made me so sad but happy at the same time. So like down there, mirrors are very expensive. So a lot of people don't know what they look like. So when I went to this school, it was like this little village. It was so cute. A lot of the kids did not know what they looked like. So for the first time, they saw what they looked like at my phone, and they were like laughing, and they were so happy. But honestly, I mean, of course it's unfortunate they can't like afford mirrors, but then makes me look at it differently. Like at least they're not insecure about themselves because they don't know what they look like, and then they're not probably bullying other people and being mean to other people. So it made me think about it that way, and then they take education very seriously there.
I spent 22 years greeting my reflection because I thought he was my neighbor. Mirrors were so expensive, we just bought phones and cars instead. We don't even have technology. I heard this through smoke signals. If you've been on TikTok lately, you've probably seen the video of Black American actress Skai Jackson saying that many Kenyans have never seen their own reflections because mirrors are too expensive. She later explained she was only talking about one small village she visited, but many Kenyans say that's exactly how misleading stereotypes about Africa start. Her comments also come at a time when there's already heated online debate with some Black Americans going viral for saying they don't identify as African and making controversial claims about Africa. Although Skai has apologized, do you think people misunderstood her story, or did she totally miss the mark?
So I'm just minding my business, scrolling through social media, and then I come across a video of this young lady. She's an actress called Skai Jackson, saying how in Kenya we don't know how we look. We don't know how we look because we don't have mirrors here. What on earth is happening? It's 2026. As a well-exposed and traveled actress as herself, I'd imagine that she has access to the internet. In fact, she's at this thing for Kaisenat, the Streamer University thing. So she streams, so I'm sure she's online a lot. You mean to tell me you think as a country we don't have mirrors? Why would you come for poverty tourism, which is when you come to the most poorest parts of our country, and then paint it out to be the whole population lives like this? That is quite unfortunate. Are you dizzy, Fa? You think we don't have mirrors? We live in mansions. We have some of the most beautiful houses and destinations. And what are you
I just wanted to apologize for my conversation when I was talking about my trip to Kenya. I did not mean any disrespect by it. I went back in 2018 and I did go to a very tiny village. I wish I knew the name. I have pictures, I think, in my other phone. I took it on my old Snapchat account with all of the students and the teachers there. But like I said, the children did tell me that and the teachers did tell me that. But I met and the teachers were talking to us. It was me and a bunch of people. It wasn't just me on that trip. So they were talking to me about that and just like all the other students. But I didn't mean everyone in Africa. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I really enjoyed my time in Kenya, like genuinely. Yes, Jenna Ortega was on that trip as well. But like that, there's that one. They were so sweet. And then I think you see Jenna in this one. Wait. I'm right there. That was the second school that we went to. So this was like another school that we went to. It was an all-girls school. There's Jenna right there. But yeah, so I don't have any pictures from what I was talking about. But again, I did want to just apologize because I did not mean any harm by it. I truly didn't. I truly loved my experience. And I was not being funny. I saw some people in the comments saying, oh, she's trying to be funny about that. I genuinely was not, because that is what the teachers there at the village that we went to and the smaller children did tell us. But I just wanted to apologize. I hope you guys forgive me. I would never be disrespectful or just say anything that's crazy, because I'm not that type.
This is why African Americans and Africans have beef. It's because African Americans say things that are so delusional. Now you begin to question the seriousness of the educational system. I've just seen a video of Skai Jackson at this streamer university thing, and she's sitting at a table with a straight face, and she says, yeah, like when I was in Africa, I went to a place called Kenya. And in Kenya, mirrors are so expensive that Kenyans don't actually know what they look like. Were you dropped as a child, or is this a dictionary definition of shit coming out of the wrong hole? What are you talking? What are you genuine? Like, what are you saying? And you want to pursue a future in streaming, and this is what comes out of your mouth. Not even 1 month into this new university education. I'm done.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, I was watching this video, I was just shaking my head. Credit to the original content creators. These are the kind of statements that Africans find very offensive, especially Kenyans, over the reaction and the words that described Kenya like a backward, primitive society, and the Kenyans are not taking it lightly. It reminds me of a couple of videos that trended some months ago, where you could find some white folks asking very ridiculous questions like, do you guys use cell phone in Africa? Are there, skyscrapers in Africa? How do you eat, and all those kind of thing? And these are actually coming as a result of distorted picture. And to have an African American or a Black American, depending on the case, portray Africa in this negative light, the Kenyans are saying they are quite disappointed, and that is a very, very wrong narrative. And I think I echo the same feeling and thoughts that they hold in this regards. I want to know what your thoughts, your opinions are. Let us get into the conversation in the comment section. If you're just coming across my YouTube channel, you're welcome. Please feel free to hit the notification button, hit the subscription button, so that when there is an update, you'll be the first to be notified. Trust to see you again on my next video. God bless you and have a nice day.